Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. I just watched Black Widow. Let's talk about it. This is going to be both a spoiler-free and spoiler review, if that makes sense. First, I'm going to give my thoughts about the movie, but I won't spoil anything. And then I'll break down the post-credit scene. Also, if you haven't watched the movie, try not to read the comments as you'll probably encounter spoilers. Anyways, the movie was good. Was it the best in the MCU? Obviously not. But it did what it needed to do. It explained Natasha's origin, why she's family with Alexei, aka the Red Guardian, Melina, aka the Iron Maiden, and Yelena. The action in the movie is also really good. If you like Captain America the Winter Soldier in general, then you'll probably also like Black Widow, but it wasn't all great. Taskmaster was probably one of the things I liked the least. And I know that most of you are upset about Taskmaster practically being wasted like this, since it's not even the real Taskmaster Tony Masters. In my opinion, Taskmaster was another wasted villain, and in reality, like I said before, it didn't really feel like a villain, more like an annoyance when it appeared. I also feel like the movie could have been a lot shorter. At 2 hours and 14 minutes long, there were a lot of exposition dumps, just characters sitting around and talking. And while it was necessary for a movie like this, a lot of the time there were different unnecessary pauses or pans, dragging the scene on and slowing down the overall pace of the movie. However, you do learn a lot about these characters, including Alexei and Melina, so it's not all just focused on Natasha and Yelena, although they are the main focus. And by the end you feel like the group is really a family, like something straight out of Fast and the Furious. I was waiting for Red Guardian to get up at one point and say, "I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time chasing after glory until I met you girls." Also, I know it's a superhero movie, but man, these widows are on something. Like if you told me all the widows took super soldier serum, I would believe you. Cause no matter how hard they get hit, how hard they fall from, nothing keeps them down. Fall 4 stories hitting everything you possibly can on the way down? That's okay. I'll land in my signature Black Widow pose and walk it off. Anyways, the movie was good, and if you're planning on watching it, I highly suggest you do, and form your own opinion on it. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the post-credit scene. So come back tomorrow after you've watched it if you don't want any spoilers. You've been warned. The post-credit scene shows Yelena driving to a cemetery with a dog, which she had previously mentioned to Natasha. There she attempts to mourn Black Widow's death, but is interrupted by none other than Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, and she asks Yelena if she wants to get revenge on the person who killed her sister. Then she shows her a picture of Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, the person that tried to sacrifice himself even though he had a family so that Nat didn't have to. And when she insisted it had to be her, he tried his hardest to save her. But of course no one else was on Vormir, so Yelena doesn't know that, which makes it easier for Valentina to put the blame on Hawkeye. And this will not only set up the Thunderbolts, and possibly an Avengers vs Thunderbolts movie or show, but it also explains why Yelena will appear in the Hawkeye Disney Plus show. And this also confirms without a shadow of a doubt that Val will create the Thunderbolts instead of Zemo or Ross like in the comics. And instead, both of them will most likely be recruited by her to be members of the team. But let me know what you guys think about all this. If you already watched Black Widow, let me know what you thought in the comments, but try not to spoil too much. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.